Now, it's going to be pretty obvious to most people looking at this question that we're testing a rule of some kind, right? Is it effect with an E or affect with an A, right? So they sound the same. I'm just pronouncing them differently to kind of make a point. So there's a rule there, and we need to memorize that rule if we want to hope to get stuff like this right. It doesn't come up often, but when it does, you kind of just got to know it. But I still call this a style question because if we don't know the rule, we can do some pretty good work just listening to how these things sound, right? We won't know the difference between effect and effect because they sound the same, but there's other words here that we can use. By, of, from. Do any of those sound right to you? Hopefully, you recognize that from and by are weird. The effects of lightning, like that's how it goes, the effects of lightning. The effects from lightning, the effects by lightning. If you can't hear that, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is something that, you get with experience in the language, those little words like of and from and by. You can't look those up in a dictionary. But if you can do that, then maybe we have a 50-50 chance and you can, guess right based on the E versus the A just by luck. The real rule is that effect with an A is an action. It's a verb. An effect with an E is a noun. So it really does depend on how we're using the word in the sentence. The definition is actually almost identical. It's really about the usage of the word. So let's see. The clue is the word the. The effects of lightning. So effects with an E because it's a thing. It is an effect, the effect, right? So it is being used as a thing and therefore we need the noun with the E. There are subtle changes sometimes that allow us to use the other one, and so we do really need to pay attention. You're probably not going to get a good feel for it. You have to kind of really dive deep into what the construction of the sentence is. We could say something like, lightning has an effect on buried power lines, has an effect, so I should probably write this. Lightning has an effect on the buried power lines. There's another E because it's an effect. But if we said lightning, my handwriting is terrible, affects the power lines, well, now the lightning is doing the affecting. It is a verb, and so there you go. Now, those are kind of saying the same thing, and this is just why this rule is so difficult, is you really have to pay attention to the subtleties of the sentence. But hopefully, the style aspect is enough to just increase your odds of guessing right if you don't know the actual rule.